Good morning, everybody. Let me see what side this camera is on real quick. There we go. We Gucci. We Gucci. Good morning, everybody. Hope you woke up in a state of gratitude like always. Friday morning basketball session. Giving thanks for the bed, the covers, the heat. But this morning I got my boys with me. My 10-year-old JJ and my 8-year-old Jace. JJ, say what's up. Jay, say what's up.
What's up?
So I know a lot of fathers are going to relate to this story. I was getting up, getting ready to do my morning routine, and I happened to walk past my children's room and seen the TV was on. So I politely walked in there, turned the TV off, and left back out of the room. Didn't think much of it. And then I got downstairs and Kevin Hart came across my mind. Oh, you're going to learn today. So I decided to go back to their room and invite them to the gym to get some shots up. I mean, why not? As a kid, I used to go places with my dad all the time. So to have my little boys in the back, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. It ain't many 10-year-olds and 8-year-olds who get to ride around with their father and go play basketball at 6 a.m. in the morning. And that's what I'm grateful for. And I know every single human that wakes up today has something to be grateful for, no matter how big or how small. Some of the biggest trees come from the smallest seeds. And I kind of rhyme a little bit. How did y'all sleep last night, boys? Good? That's awesome. And y'all had basketball practice last night. Y'all had practice last night, now y'all getting to go play basketball again this morning. And this is why I say fatherhood is the greatest spiritual experience, right? Because you have celebrities that are worth millions and billions of dollars who don't get to have the relationship that I'm able to have with my children. And like I said, YouTube is my digital diary, and they'll be able to look back at 20 years from now and say, man, we got up at 6 a.m. on a Friday and went to go play basketball with our father. But I hope everybody finds a bright spot in their day. Whether it's playing basketball with your kids in the morning, or it's having your favorite cup of coffee for breakfast, or just because it's Friday, right? But I don't think your happiness on Friday should be any higher than your happiness on any other day. We want to be at an even state of every day we wake up, we know blessings are coming our way and things are getting better. And this too shall pass. I think yesterday I was doing some reading, and I like, there's books that I always go back over again, and I went back over The Science of Being Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. And he says the word certain over 80 times in that book. And if you can do things in a certain way and change your habits in a certain way, then your life will manifest out into a certain way. But you have to gain control over your habits. You know, all you are your habits ultimately. And if you don't create positive habits in your life, then until you make the unconscious conscious, you'll repeat it over and over and over again and say, why did this keep happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? And our society wants us over-medicated and under-educated. And school will get you a job, self-education will get you a fortune. It'll get you everything that you ever wanted in life and more. Because you're planting a seed, you're doing the work. And every seed that you plant, it has to grow. Unless you don't give it water and sunlight. But if you take care of that idea, that dream. Like I was telling my children yesterday, when you're driving somewhere, you don't see your destination right away. But eventually you're pulling in the parking lot. And that's your dreams, that's your goals, that's the idea that's in your head. It may not come to reality today or tomorrow or next year or next week, but God put that vision inside your head for a reason. So you stay in a state of gratitude and you stay happy, because it could pop up on you tomorrow. It could pull up in the next 30 minutes like, what's up? And you never know when that blessing is going to come in reality. But if you're in a negative state of mind, then you won't even be thinking about no blessing. You're going to be wasting time attracting more negative things. Because thoughts are magnets. So if I can get you hung up on one negative thought, if I can get you listening to one negative rap song, and if I can get one negative phrase stuck in your head, you won't really be trying to become a positive person. Because the negative side of the battery be having a little more power. What was that Pokemon that was like that? Electron, something like that? It was a little energy bar. Then he evolved. But that's all us, man. We're just energy, spirits encased in human flesh. And there's no one, I don't have more energy than anybody who happens to stumble across this video on the algorithm. It's just what you decide to do with your energy. Because you put it out to the world and then you get it back. But I can't tell you that I'm greater than you, because I would be lying. All I can tell you is that you got to learn to love yourself like I love myself. Like I look in the morning and I say, self, I love you, I'm proud of you. Because you can't fill from an empty cup, and there's too many people that really don't love who they are. Oh yeah, we super safe. I got the kids in the back. They woke up. I got up and my kids were watching TV. So I decided to make them come to the gym with me and get some shots up and work on their offense and their defense. Ain't that right, guys?
Yeah.
So we'll be here for a few hours. I think everybody should have something that keeps them in touch with their inner child. Because as you grow up in the world, it's easy to become this hard, mean person, because there's not a lot of happiness per se on TV, in the media, in the gas stations, at work. So you have to find something that you love and stick with it. And for me, basketball is that thing that I really try to imagine the day that I won't be on the court running up and down it. And I know I'm not the only person that has a hobby that I love from my childhood. I'm sure there's people out there who love ping pong or table tennis or soccer or volleyball. And it ain't too late for you to get back in shape and start playing your favorite sport again. Or you can coach a little league team. There's always something you can do that can bring joy into your life. And I challenge everybody to go find something. Sign up for pickleball, right? Like, there's a million different sports. But I don't even know what pickleball is. I just know they play it here at the gym here on Monday nights when I'm playing basketball. But that's the thing. There's so many different things. There's people who used to be producers, who used to be DJs, who used to write music, who thought about writing a book for the first time but stopped. Or somebody had this big dream to start their own business, but they ended up having a baby and having a family. And it's like, no matter if you're 13 or 83, if the idea is there, man, it was there for a reason. And grandma always said, don't die with your dreams inside of you. Don't die with your music inside of you. But a lot of people have never been taught that. They just been, oh, I can't do that, I'm too late. Or, nah, man, if the idea was still there, it's still possible, it's still a reality. And you could bring it into this world. Like when you hop on that plane from California to New York, you don't see New York right away. It take you a while. Sometimes you got to have a layover. Sometimes something can go wrong with the plane and you really be on hold and got to sit and wait. But eventually you get to your destination. And you got to know that that's life. Your destination comes eventually if you keep working towards it. But if you don't believe it and you don't try to really make it get there, it won't happen. And so for this Friday morning, I challenge everybody to get 1% closer to their dreams, 1% closer to their goals. I appreciate it. Ain't that what I tell y'all boys? 1% better every day?
Yeah.
That's the goal, man. And you know, as a father, I have to be as real with my children as I can, because they have to be men in this world. And no one is going to give you anything. You have to work for anything that you want. But I didn't have a goal in my head at 16. I didn't have a father that was telling me that you become what you think about. I listen to Earl Nightingale, The Straightest Secret, every day. My father probably never listened to Earl Nightingale in his life. So I don't know what type of children that I'm raising and I'm bringing into this world, but I know they'll be thoughtful, they'll be respectful, and they'll know that they can have anything they want. And I challenge you to raise your children, not even the same way, right? Because we all do what we want, but understand that you can have anything you want. Your children can have anything they want, no matter what color your skin is, no matter how tall you are, no matter where you grew up, no matter what your background was like. Don't be tricked into thinking that you are less than, or that somebody else is better than you, or that you're in a worse situation. Because mushrooms could pop up overnight. Like everything could change the next 30 minutes, the next 10 minutes. So say, thank you, God, for the blessings coming my way. Go give somebody a hug. Call your mama this morning and say, Mama, I love you. Call your daddy and say, you want to go out for coffee or something. Just do something meaningful for somebody around you and watch how that positive energy flows back into your life. I hope everyone has a super mega awesome day. Me and my boys about to get in here and do our thing on this basketball court. And we'll be making some videos later on. Boys, y'all want to say bye?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. My boy, stop complaining. Blah. Everybody have a super mega awesome day. Spread love, spread positive vibes. Be the change you wish to see in the world. We out. Peace.